Let's talk video games. "2023 was positively overflowing with awesome video games to play. Years of delays, false starts, and a whole new console generation finally bore fruit. There was something for everyone in all genres on all platforms. I'm Jordan Miner, Senior Apps and Games Analyst for PC Mag, and let's talk about the best video games of 2023. In the beginning, all Super Mario games were wonderful 2D side-scrollers that dazzled us with their sheer imagination. But as Mario set his sights on 3D heights, the new Super Mario Bros. Series turned 2D Mario into something kind of safe and bland, kind of a nostalgia franchise. But no more. Super Mario Bros. Wonder fills 2D Mario to the brim with whimsy, creativity, and joyful confusion. Turn levels into psychedelic dreamscapes, customize your abilities, compete against friends online, and turn into an elephant. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is a bigger, better PlayStation 5 sequel to the standout PS4 superhero game. As both Peter Parker and Miles Morales, you'll swing across New York City boroughs stopping bad guys with webs and wit. The story takes plenty of dramatic twists and turns, featuring bad guys like Kraven the Hunter and the Venom symbiote. But above everything, the gameplay here makes you feel even more like the superheroes with the awesome traversal and incredible combat. Walloping web snappers. After a surprise early launch on Xbox Game Pass, HiFi Rush instantly became one of 2023's most exciting releases. Tango Gameworks calls upon its long-lost character action game heritage to make a rhythm game version of Devil May Cry. You'll do more damage to enemies if you attack them in time with the beat. As you gain more combat options, the game feels more like a musical performance, and the vibrant, cel-shaded world makes it a symphony for your eyes as well as your ears. Role-playing games predate video games, and Baldur's Gate 3 represents a new peak for tabletop descendants. The game's extensive flexibility and limitless player choices make it the most accurate adaptation of Dungeons & Dragons that we've ever seen. The gorgeous presentation brings this beloved fantasy world to life. Even the game's treatment of sexuality is refreshingly sophisticated. It's the kind of game you can put 60 hours into, beat, and then play again as a new character to have a totally different experience. After years of anticipation and fine-tuning, Baldur's Gate 3 is a worthy successor to its classic namesake. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom delivers everything we could have possibly wanted in this direct sequel to one of the greatest games ever made. Exploring the skies and underground caves makes Hyrule feel unfathomably vast, and new construction powers let you break apart the Toy Box world and rebuild it however you see fit. Tears of the Kingdom is an irresistible, hypnotic adventure and an absolute must-play for pretty much anyone. Street Fighter is the grandfather of fighting games, and with Street Fighter VI, the series rises from the ashes of past disappointments to deliver an urban, brawling masterpiece that's worthy of the name. With its bold new style, expansive new modes, exciting new roster, and competitive new gameplay systems, tournaments will be more hyped than ever. And thanks to flexible control options and an open-world single-player campaign, Street Fighter VI is excellent for new players too. Going to Hell has never sounded more appealing thanks to Diablo IV. The newest entry in Blizzard's seminal action RPG series, Diablo IV brings back the bloody, dark, and grim visual flair that balances the cartoon fantasy. More substantively, Diablo IV expands the loot grinding gameplay with massive zones full of demons to demolish with your carefully tuned character class and skills. With Mortal Kombat 1, the famously bloody fighting game finally breaks free of its infamously stiff gameplay mechanics, thanks to high-flying air combos and creative tag team cameo fighters. MK1 is as fun to play as it is for horrified onlookers to watch. The package also includes a cinematic story mode that reboots the Mortal Kombat universe, and an invasion mode packed with live service content presented as a nifty board game. Pikmin has always been good, but the quirky real-time strategy game has never broken out of its cult status over the past 20 years. Hopefully that all changes with Pikmin 4. The biggest and best Pikmin game yet, Pikmin 4 gives you new Pikmin to command, a cute and customizable dog companion, and many areas to tactically explore, whether above ground or in countless caves. Square Enix's beloved role-playing franchise radically reinvents itself once again with Final Fantasy XVI. With its medieval story and dark, action-packed combat, this game takes more inspiration from Game of Thrones and Devil May Cry than past Final Fantasy entries. But there's nothing wrong with change, and Final Fantasy XVI's tremendous sense of kaiju scale makes it worth checking out no matter your prior history with the franchise. Respawn's single-player Star Wars saga continues with this new Cal Kestis adventure. In Jedi Survivor, you'll explore tightly designed 3D platforming maps and open worlds full of characters and quests. Fans of the new High Republic stories will also appreciate some of the plot twists. The demanding combat gives you multiple lightsaber styles to master, or you can just shoot stormtroopers with a blaster too if you want. The original Resident Evil 4 was a horror masterpiece whose influence can still be felt in games like Alan Wake and Dead Space. And in 2023, Capcom returned to the infested village where it all began by giving Leon S. Kennedy's European Nightmare a full-on remake. Building off the success of previous Resident Evil remakes, RE4 Remake updates the classic game with gorgeous visuals and modern third-person shooter controls. But lurking beneath it all is RE4's timeless blend of gruesome thrills and action-packed set pieces. It's parasitic perfection. Those are the best video games of 2023, but those are just our opinions. Take a look at PC Mag's reviews and roundups to find even more excellent games worth playing. And we'll keep an eye out for what's coming in 2024.